Attorneys for the 4 teens accused of carjacking and killing Linda Frickey say their clients were too young to understand the crime and shouldn't be charged as adults.
Defense attorneys are also now pointing to the 17-year-old driver as the person they say should be the only defendant charged with Frickey's murder. Natasha Robin has more.
They knew what they were doing. They made that choice and they were competent.
Defense attorneys for 4 teens accused of carjacking and dragging Linda Frickey to her death say their young clients didn't have the brain development to understand what they were doing.
Their lawyers are grasping at straws, and they keep referring them as the child and the children, and it cuts you like a knife because they knew better.
The defense attorneys argue that it's cruel and unusual punishment. The juveniles are charged as adults for the second-degree murder of 73-year-old Frickey on March 21st on Bienville Street, dragging her several blocks while she was tangled in her seatbelt. Eventually, her arm was severed and she bled to death in the street.
It has got to stop. This juvenile crime just has to stop.
The attorneys also argue that the juveniles should be tried separately. They said 17-year-old John Honore was the driver and should be the only one facing a second-degree murder trial. The defense attorneys discussed where their clients were positioned in the car or just outside of it while they say Honore beat and eventually dragged Frickey to her death.
They knew he had mace. They knew what he intended. And it wasn't, he walked up to Linda, sprayed her with mace from the get-go.
The district attorney says the video shows the 4 teens planning their attack. The ADA told the judge, saying they signed up for a carjacking and not a murder isn't a defense they can use.
They came at her like a pack of wolves. I mean, the woman was just sitting in her car.
DA Jason Williams was in the courtroom, and the victim's family says he reassured them during the hearing.
To stay strong, that we're going to make it through this, and that, the DA's office is fighting for whatever we believe in.
The criminal court judge denied both the motion to quash the indictment, charging them as adults. She also denied a motion to try them separately.
I just want them in jail, okay? They did what they did. I want justice. My sister, and I know I'm real emotional about it, but she was my sister. She was the most caring, loving person there is.
The next court date is February 15th, when there'll be a competency hearing for Breonna Baker, one of the juveniles accused of Linda Frickey's murder. At court, Natasha Robin, Fox 8, Local First.